Hi, everyone. It is a TGIF, Chuck It in the Fuck It Bucket Friday here at Girl Friday Virtual Office. And I am Kristen Kramer. And, earlier this week, we talked about CRMs, customer relationship management systems. And, we have this habit of being persistently stubborn or having stubborn persistence, depending on how you look at it. And on one hand, that works really well as an entrepreneur because it means that, we don't give up easily. We just, put the effort necessary to make it happen and figure out a way. The problem is sometimes we don't know when to quit or chuck it in the fuck it bucket, basically. And I will tell you from personal experience, I am sometimes guilty of this. I've done this from time to time. Okay, confession, maybe all of the time, because I am stubbornly persistent about a lot of things. And, with a CRM, there's a whole range of things that are available to you, right? There's some that are just a place to put names, contact information, and, maybe the last time that you talked to them. They aren't very complicated. They're pretty basic. They're sort of a glorified Excel spreadsheet, let's say. And then there's the other type of CRMs on the other side of the spectrum, which are able to provide you with a scheduling feature and automation and a whole bunch of if-then scenarios. So if they click on this, then this happens. But it can be really hard, especially if you are ramping up your business. So you're still in sort of that early stage of your business, let's say the first, 1 to 3 years. Or if you're rebuilding your business, rebranding it, sort of trying to shift your direction and, tap into a different market, redefine who you are and how you're relevant in the marketplace. You can get into this mindset of, I'll just do it myself. I'll learn it. I'll do it myself. I don't want to outsource it. You tell yourself it's too expensive, all of these things. And I get it because I have been guilty of singing that song and dance myself. So what do? A lot of these CRMs require a subscription. I mean, most of our platforms that we work with in business these days are subscriptions. You're potentially locked into a 12-month contract with it. So if you get it and you're like, oh my God, this CRM is like my worst nightmare. They said it was going to answer all of my problems and it sounded amazing and it was going to do all of these amazing things for me and make my life so much easier. But I've been banging my head against a brick wall for 3 months trying to get this damn thing to work. And I cannot get it to work. I still don't have automations. I still don't have my people going into it. I don't have systems that are talking to each other. Like all of this, massive perfect storm of frustration that just snowballs on you and creates this domino effect across your business, right? I mean, have you ever felt that way? I know I have. So here's the thing. It is time, if this sounds like something that you're going through or that you're facing right now in your business, it is time to take your stubborn persistence, chuck it in the fuck it bucket, and get some help. Because that CRM may be the answer to all of your problems, or at least pretty damn close. But if you don't know how to set it up and you don't know how to make it work for your work system, like the way you approach your day-to-day work in your business and working with your clients, and you don't know how to set up the automations and all of these fabulous features that they sold you on, the question really becomes, how long are you going to buy into this story of, I'll figure it out, I'm going to do it myself? All right. or the question, you know, being, am I going to suffer through this any further, like continue to perpetuate this sort of ball of frustration that I'm creating for myself? Or am I going to go ahead, bite the bullet, and invest in getting somebody that can get it up and running for me, set it up, and teach me how to use it, right? Because the way I approach systems with my clients is that I can have a system that I think is phenomenal and works really well for my business. But if it doesn't work well for you and your business and the way you approach challenges and the way you process information up here on a day-to-day basis, then all I've done is set you up with a system that you're not even going to use. It's sort of like, you know, in the 90s when we would carry around those awesome planners. I won't say the name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. You know, you carry around this just amazing planner, right? And you were going to prioritize everything and, you know, all this rigmarole. And they weighed what felt like 50 pounds. Clearly they didn't, but I mean, it was a binder, a paper that you lugged around all day, right? I am sure that that system was amazing for a lot of people. I mean, people still use that system today to, you know, prioritize and plan their week and make sure that they're being productive throughout their day. But if you don't open up the binder and actually use it, then all you're doing is lugging around some extra weight. And your CRM or any other business system that you've invested in and you're struggling to make it work are the same way. It's the same thing. Okay. So, you know, sometimes I would almost dare to say all the time, or pretty close to all the time, you are better served to hand that off to someone who understands how those systems work, get it set up by somebody that, you know, knows how to do it, have them set it up the way you need it to work for you and your work style and your business, so that you can basically, once it's, you know, everything's imported and the automations are built and all of that good stuff, all those amazing features that they promise to you, that you can actually learn how to use it. And then you hit the ground running and you gain the momentum and you build on that momentum, instead of constantly beating your head against the wall, telling yourself, I know I'm smarter than this. I can figure this out. I don't know why it's such a problem, but I swear I'm not going to let this program, you know, beat me. I'm going to figure it out. Yeah, you are smart, but savvy, smart business owners like you also know when it's time to delegate that off to somebody that can do it more efficiently, faster, more thoroughly than you can when you're still trying to overcome that learning curve. So if this describes you, it's time to chuck that in the fuck it bucket. And it's time to reach out and get some help. So if you're curious about what that type of help looks like, or if there are some CRMs that I have experience with, I have about 4 or 5 that I work with, and you are curious to see if one of the CRMs that I work with and have experience with will work for you and your business, I am inviting you to schedule a call with me. And it's a free consultation. It's 30 minutes. I try really hard to stick to 30 minutes. It's a bit of a challenge for me, but I'm getting better. Schedule that call with me, schedule the free consultation. We can talk about the challenge that you're having with it, what you need your CRM to do, you know, how you need it to work. So the end result that you're aiming for, and what systems might be a good fit to achieve that for you. Or alternately, if you already have a system that you've invested in, and so you're sort of, you know, semi-married to it in the subscription world, then, you know, let's work together and figure out, how do we make this system work for you? Because chances are it will solve a lot of the things that you wanted to solve. But again, we have to actually get it up and running and built out so that you can start using it the way, you thought it was going to work. So schedule a call with me. And like I said, it's a free consultation, 30 minutes, and we can talk about it and, figure out what makes sense for you as a next step. I will talk to you soon. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.